Why, hello, and welcome to another episode of First Chances with Chance. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about weddings. So, I just recently went to a wedding, and it was my brother's. He was getting married, and I'm so happy for him. But that wasn't my first wedding. You want to know what my first wedding was? It would have been when I was in high school. Was it high school? Or, I don't know. It might have been middle school. That I went to the first wedding. It was a beach wedding. Not beach, but like in a way it was a beach wedding, but in a way it wasn't. So yeah. Um. Yeah. It was my mom's friend and her fiance that were getting married at that time. So they wanted a beach wedding. He was from Germany. And I guess when they were younger, they actually ended up meeting when her dad was in the military and stationed in Germany. So they met as little kids and didn't remember until they reconnected, I want to say, on a dating website or on Facebook or social media, some type of social media. And they just hit it off and everything went perfectly fine. They're still married. He works at a grocery store. She works at a hospital doing blood. And her kids at first didn't accept him. I can definitely say that. But they later on eventually did learn to accept him. And, I mean, the daughter is looking for a house somewhere, but that's not my problem. I don't know what the son's doing. The son might be dead. I know, dark humor. But, I mean, not really dark humor. It's just a fact. Like, we don't hear about him. Nobody talks about him anymore. I mean, it's not like anybody really talked about him, because he wasn't really out there. But yeah. But yeah, he definitely. So the husband, they're still together. Yeah. They literally live in my neighborhood, so of course they're gonna be my mom's friend. Me and the kids grew up together since. Well, at least we went to the same elementary school and middle school, so we are kind of forced to be friends because they're my neighbors. But I mean, I did kind of cut the daughter off, but I always see her at Target, so. Oh, well, I guess I have to put up with her. And I guess her and her boyfriend are engaged, so there's another wedding, I guess, coming up soon. They're looking for a house, but everywhere right now is expensive. So, yeah. Honestly, I'd move out of this state because Florida is way too expensive. But that's neither here nor there. But my brother was dating his now wife and my new sister-in-law for about 7 years. She was a year ahead of him. I guess they had a math class or something together, and they started dating after he graduated, I want to say. And yeah, I definitely like the family. Definitely pretty chill. The last time I saw the niece and nephew were when they were, I want to say, like. So he's, I want to say 15. She's 12. So when they were like 10 and 7, Yeah, that sounds about right. My face is itchy. It could be because there's a hard water boil or boil water alert and I washed my face. And shaved. But that shouldn't... I don't know. Like, what am I supposed to do? Not wash my... like, take a shower and wash my face? Excuse me. Not gonna happen. Like, how am I supposed to wash my brushes and my sponges now? Because I have to do that today. But, now back to the actual topic. I definitely, like, I know the parents. I mean, I haven't known the parents but, they're definitely pretty nice and everything. I was a groomsman, so I was at the front. I was lined up with everybody else, and I had to escort it's so weird saying niece. My niece-in-law up the stairs because we did it at the park by my house. I'm not gonna say where because I don't need you all like stalking me. But it's not like you would. So I just Um so definitely a good family. I definitely had fun on the dance floor. I was drinking. I want to say the bartender was making us making me sunrises, vodka, orange juice, and cranberry juice. And I had a couple tequila shots. No, my clothes did not fall off. Some of them might have. Not the pants though, luckily. I definitely hope that the marriage lasts because I don't want to see my brother heartbroken again. Not that he ever really was heartbroken with the first two girlfriends, but I know that he kind of had feelings for them. Not that that's a bad thing because it definitely isn't. But high school love, definitely I can say that it doesn't always last. Because my first boyfriend, as you guys know, did end up moving, so we ended up breaking up. So, well, that wasn't the first boyfriend, but that was my high school boyfriend. But, yeah. Definitely, again, hope that it lasts. So, for sure. Because she's super nice and everything. My parents think that, oh, she's just a gold digger and she's marrying him because because of how much he makes and because of the grandparents being rich and everything. She makes her own money. And evidently, according to my mom, the wife or fiance's family is supposed to pay for everything on her side. But that's not what happened. What had happened is that pretty much my family ended up paying for a lot of this stuff. Like the caterer, I know my brother paid for the alcohol. And like $300 worth. So, yeah. Definitely. I mean, not everything's gonna be all like the stereotypical wedding. No. My wedding's not gonna be the stereotypical wedding. That's if I ever get married, but yeah. I mean, I'm sure I will. I just hope to have everything settled down by 30 and then I'll think about getting married. But right now I'm busy with this podcast, my YouTube channel, just started my gaming channel back up. I have school, I have work, I'm way too busy for like a actual relationship. But I mean, it would be nice to have one, like especially somebody to cuddle with at night. But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break and be back with some more convo about my brother's wedding. Okay, so I'm back, and honestly, so during the wedding, as the groomsmen, all of the men had to meet up at my brother's house, and changed in the same room. But, I mean, yeah, one of them was good looking, two of them are good looking, but they're now family. Not that it really matters, because one's way too old for me, and yeah. The other one is, I mean, he definitely takes after his father. The nephew definitely takes after his father. They were good looking, like, don't get me wrong, they're definitely good looking, but I would never, no, never. Never in a million years. Because that's just weird. Like, that's family. And in a way, they kind of already were family with my brother and his wife now being together for so long. So, yeah. And all of the girls, so originally we met there at the park in the morning to help like put the tablecloths on and everything. And we as in me and my mom. And the person who was doing all the girls' hair got there, I want to say 10:30, and so she was doing all the ladies' hair, and me and my brother ended up leaving and going to Publix with all of the guys ended up going to Publix, getting a pub sub. Well, not pub sub, we all got wraps. I got I want to say, tomato wrap with Italian, with the Publix meat, not boar's head. They messed up my order and put boar's head, which is more expensive. And yeah, definitely got drunk that night, and I don't want to say I was twerking on the dance floor, but I was dropping it low. But yes, so me and my dad rented our tuxes. No, yeah, everybody rented their tuxes from Men's Warehouse. Honestly, I think my pants could have been a little bit longer. Like, they had to add 3/4 of an inch on. But with the way that everybody else's pants looked, they were a little too short. So, yeah. A little too short. And with everybody's, like, leaving reviews of the shoes hurting the men's feet, I didn't feel anything. Not even the day after when I was sobered up. I mean, I do have a fast metabolism, and a high tolerance for alcohol, so yeah. It didn't really affect me. I woke up without a headache or a hangover, so yeah. It's a plus of having a fast metabolism. And I'm gonna go ahead and take another break because we will be back with the computer up. Okay, so we are back, and I'm going to go ahead and look up what months do people get married the most. Here are the most popular months to get hitched around the world. Canada, while temperatures vary from province to province, September is pretty darn nice across the board in the fair country, whatever. U.S. thinking of heading south of the border. Okay, let's go ahead and actually get into the website. So Canada, it's September. The U.S. October and September are the most popular months to get married in the United States, with 16 to 15% of real American couples choosing dates within those months. Well, I just had a wedding in February. I mean, I honestly wouldn't. But I feel like it was rushed for there. Let's see. Mexico, it's often November and October. Okay. Let's exit out of that. Argentina, it's November. Peru is November. Peruvian, with 12% of Peruvian couples surveyed choosing it for for their wedding. May to September is the dry season, so it's probably a good choice for a rain-free destination wedding date. Okay. Chile is February. If you're looking for a solid alternative, September to November and March to May are considered best for traveling because the weather is mild and there aren't as many crowds. Brazil, October is the busiest time for weddings, with 17% of Brazilian couples tying the knot. If you're dying to head there for your destination wedding, avoid December through February, when the country sees the most rain, and choosing somewhere between March and November because it's the dry season. Colombia is October, and 14% of Colombian couples surveyed choosing a date within it. Want to skip the competition? November, February, and March are considered the best months to visit the country, as there's drier weather and less tourist action. Spain, it would be September. Oh, you may want to skip choosing a September wedding date because 22% of Spanish couples surveyed chose a wedding date within the month. Gotcha. April and June or in October are great weather and more vendor availability. Italy has September has the highest volume of weddings in Italy. 23% of Italian couples surveyed chose it for their wedding. June is close behind with 22%. Like Spain, if you're looking for a less busy month with great weather, go with a date between April and June or October. UK, consider choosing a date between March and June or September and November. September is the busiest month, with 21% of UK couples surveyed choosing it for their weddings, so you may want to choose another month. France, due to it being known for romance. France, romance. You could rhyme that in a song. Not right now because my nose is stuffy. 19% of French couples surveyed chose to tie the knot in June, and the same percentage chose August. So if you're looking for less competition, you may want to look outside of these months. April to June and September to November see the best weather to consider a date within those windows. Portugal. September is the most popular month to get married. In fact, 21% of Portuguese couples surveyed said yes to a September wedding date. Other solid choices would be between March and May and October. You'll beat the summer crowds and still be treated to amazing weather. India, November is the most popular month for weddings. 24% of Indian couples chose it, and at least in southern India. In northern India, January has the highest volume. Between October and March is considered to be the best time to travel to India, so think about choosing a date within these months. And that's it for that. What type of wedding is the most popular? What is the most popular wedding venue? House of worship, so pretty much the church. Couples opting for religious ceremony may prefer to host their ceremony in a house of worship. These sacred spaces are ideal for traditional weddings. Well, I'll never have a traditional wedding. A hotel? People get married in hotels. Hotels make great wedding venues for couples hosting lots of out-of-town guests. You and your guests can stay on site and no one has to worry about transportation. Talk about convenience. Oh, so the top of the hotel. Gotcha. Banquet hall. These venues are often one-stop shops for your wedding and may offer catering and other services in-house. Banquet halls are usually on the larger size and work well for weddings with bigger guest counts. Gotcha. Farm or barn. That'd be so cute. Honestly, I would have either a farm wedding, beach wedding, or I don't know. Dreaming of a rustic wedding? Farm or barn wedding venues may be exactly what you're looking for. These venues offer rustic charm and an innately casual feel, plus amazing scenic backdrops for photos. Gotcha. Wine lover, vineyard or winery. Honestly, that'd be cute too. So, wine lovers rejoice. Many vineyards and wineries offer event space for weddings. Italy, here I come. Even if you're not an what? Onophile? I don't know. You'll likely love the scenery and unique wedding locations at a vineyard. Park or garden. Many couples dream of getting married outdoors, and for good reason. A natural, beautiful venue like a park or a garden isn't just nice to look at, it also doesn't require too much additional decor, which can be great for your budget. Just beware, you'll want to make sure you have an indoor venue lined up in case of inclement weather. Mansion. Historic homes or mansions have an innate sense of nostalgia and a vintage vibe. These charming venues usually feature both indoor and outdoor spaces for weddings, as well as lots of unique opportunities for portraits. Like getting your portrait done? Is that what you're saying? Country club. It's clear why country clubs make popular wedding venues. From the well-manicured golf courses to outdoor and indoor options for ceremonies and receptions to in-house catering and other services, country club weddings are often stress-free and, of course, stunning. Restaurant. If you and your future spouse are foodies, a restaurant can be a great location for a wedding. Of course, the food is going to be top notch, and restaurants are already well appointed with tables, chairs, and decor. These venues are typically more intimate and therefore best for smaller guest counts. Loft or modern space. Couples who want to express their creativity might enjoy planning an industrial chic wedding at a loft wedding venue or modern space. These wedding venues are often referred to as blank slates, meaning relatively empty rooms that allow you to decorate to your heart's content. Okay then. And lastly, I am going to look up ages are people getting married? What? No. Actually, let's not, because, yeah. There's not really much left to talk about. I honestly, like I said, would run a beach wedding, either a beach wedding, a vineyard wedding. Oh my god, that would be so stunning. A vineyard wedding, especially in Italy. Stunning. But, yeah. It looks like I have to redo the video that I just filmed, though, because it was doing this makeup look, because I originally did a live. I guess that it splits the HD and whatever, which is stupid, at least on the phone. But sorry, listeners. I know I probably just blew your ears out with that sneeze. I'm sorry. But yeah, I guess we're going to put up the computer and say our goodbyes. So, I hope you guys like this podcast episode. And don't forget to text 561-320-7085 with your guys' stories. Leave a text or a voicemail, actually. Or you could DM the pod Instagram at First Chances with Chance. It would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to, again, put all of your guys' stories into one pod episode. So, again, greatly appreciated. And I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys are watching it, don't forget to leave a thumbs up in the section down below. And if you're brave enough and you're watching this, comment your guys' stories, even if it's about a wedding. You don't have to be brave enough about that. Just leave your guys' comment. Other than that, yeah, this will be the end of this episode about weddings, and love you guys. Bye.